Welcome to Brain Attic. Today we'll learn about an environment which will help us run a programming language. Now, this programming language is very special. Just Google by yourself which is the programming language which will govern or dictate the next 2 to 3 years or even 5 years. The answer or the immediate pop-up will be Python. Now, a lot of people restrain from learning Python because they find it difficult to adjust themselves to the environment. Now, we have a brilliant environment just serving this purpose without having anything to installed. Just you can use it on your browser. This is Google Collaboratory. Now, Google Collaboratory is a Jupyter notebook and it helps you simulate Python codes. This was majorly used for research by Google team, after which they outsourced it. They provide you with some data sets and other functions so that you can use them for their purposes. So how do you reach it? Just simply search for Google Colab, COLAB. When you search for it, the first link which pops up, click on that and then you will reach this page. Okay. Now when you reach this page, somewhat this will be like this, but I've used some files and extra files are there. Click on new notebook. Now once you click on new notebook, you reach a page something like this. Now the first thing which you should do is come to the top right corner and click on connect. As soon as you click on connect, this Google Colab provides you a virtual computer. Now this virtual computer will have a RAM and a hard disk of its own. So just let it connect and I'll show you how much RAM it provides to us. See the bar graphs which is coming, RAM and disk. Just hover your cursor to it and you can read the amount of RAM it is providing and the disk space it is providing. So the RAM is around 0.18 GB right now, provide from 12.72 GB, that is good enough. And disk is around 30.88 GB out of 107 GB or so. Okay. Now, Python is really easy to use. So let's begin with our first program, and which will be the very primary program, mostly to all new programmers. Will print hello world. Print within apostrophes. Once you have written hello world, it's time to execute this line of code. So to execute this line of code, press shift and then press enter. Okay. So once you do this, you get the output to run. Now, another way to do it is you simply hover your mouse, click on this play button. Somewhat play button, it's actually to run this cell. Now click on this run again, the output appears. Another piece of code. Now the best thing about Python is that typecast is not an issue. Let me show it to you. So A is equal to input, enter, number. Don't worry if you don't know what typecast is, we'll tell you in very quick time. Okay, so this is a variable A where I'm asking for an input and I'm saying that you must enter a number. Now the best part about this is that, okay, now just press enter. So once you press enter, it is not, the cell is not executed, but you come to the next line to write the next line of the code. Now write print A. So whatever number I'm giving, I want to see it as see the output of it. Okay, so just move ahead. Now press shift enter again. So as you press it, you see there's a prompt which is asking me to enter a number. So I'll enter a number. Say for suppose I enter 2, okay, or I enter 8, or let it be 2 for the moment. Okay, now press enter. If you press enter again, you see the output. I mentioned typecast to you. The best way to understand what typecast is that you run the cell again. So I'll click over here and I'll let the cell run again. Now the cell is asking me to enter a number, but instead of that I'll enter some characters. Now in programming language we call this, if I'm entering a set of characters, we call this as a string. Okay, this is a string. So string of characters, short we say string. So now you press enter, it comes out as ABC. No, just see, it is not that the variable A is compelled to accept only integer numbers. Okay, it is not that the variable A is compelled to accept only integer numbers. It can even accept strings. So this command has no significant effect on it. It is just for the user interface. Okay, So this is the best thing about Python. So irrespective, at the very in that very dynamic moment, it realizes that whether the input is given as a string, a character, or an integer. So this is what typecasting is. Okay, I hope you understand. Now let me tell you something more. Okay, now hover your mouse and you will find this pop up. So just click on text over here. So as you click on text, a new block appears in front of you. Okay, now this block may appear different to those cells which we were working upon. Okay, now this block is to help you create sections. Now a lot of times you don't want to create new Python files again and again. So if you're working on the same project or the same thing, so you can create multiple sections to segregate multiple parts of the program. Okay, this brings more clarity to your work. So how can you work with this? So you can simply type hash. So if you write hash, it will help you create a new section. If you don't write hash, it will just help you write a text. Okay, now section or text are slightly different. First I'll show you sections. Text is, by the way, nothing much. Simply if you have written anything, it will stay there. Okay, but section will give you some more advantages too, and which I'll show you in a moment. Okay, press hash, write new program. So new program it is. Press enter, shift enter, and this will be a new section altogether for you. Now you can hide this. So what happens is that, suppose, let me write a quick code again for here. I'll just copy this, hello world, copy cell, control V. So it is running. I'll just remove this, delete is here. So I can hide this. Now say for suppose I want to create a new section. I'll just type hash new 2, press shift enter. Now this is a separate section, so you can easily get to one section and another section. Now this is very easy. That's why Google Collaboratory has one of the better GUIs compared to other environments. So with all this being said, you can sync up your files. There are some sample data available for people who want to like do data science and stuff. So sample data sets, you can use it from here. Now this will automatically, very important fact is that all the code which you write down here will be saved to your drive. Okay, so you can easily name the file my new program. This is how you can simply name your file, and you can do a lot of stuff using this. So move around, check this out. If you find something difficult, you can share your code easily with people. So this is also very important. Like you're working in an organization, you're working with your friends, you can easily share it with your friends. So you can use this. You can use comments to add comment to the code or something like that. So all this is possible. You can easily comment to individual sections of the code also. Like if you want to comment on something, this line of the code, you can come here and simply comment, or you can attach a link to it so that people can easily access, or you can take the link, take the part of the code using a link or send it to your friends so they can easily access to it. All this can be done using Google Collaboratory. So do give it a try. So I hope you like this video. Do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any comments, do mention. Feedbacks are more than welcome. And if you want to learn in another subject, on another topic, do mention it in the comment. Till then, adios. Bye.